friends, let us start with chapter 7, controlling. As we have begun from our planning, organizing, we have done the staffing, directing. Now at the end we need to do the controlling. So here let us try to see the meaning, what the controlling means. See, in your real life you have observed that when you use the mobile phone or a computer or a laptop for your studies, your parents always try to see that whether you are using it properly or not, whether it is for the right purpose, cause or not. So it's an activity by which you try to be vigilant. It's an activity by which you try to see that whether any deviations are there, need to be controlled. So same happened with our industry also, that what you have planned, what are your objectives, with that objective the activities you are doing in proper manner or not. Any deviations are there, if the planning as per conformity activities, if you are not doing in your actual performance, then those are to be found out. That is what an activity in general terms we can say it as a controlling. Now let us see the meaning which is given by the Peter F. Drucker. The controlling is the maintaining a balance. You need to maintain the balance between your efforts and results. What efforts you put in are exactly giving you the result as per your expectation or not, that you have to observe. You have to maintain a balance between the resources and the objectives. You have put your so many resources. All the resources which you have put in are properly utilized, are properly giving you the result. Your result as per your expectation you must have achieved. Your objectives what you have listed predetermined must be achieved. So that is what the definition of a controlling, that always keep your eye open and always see to it that balance has to be maintained. And without maintaining a balance, if you keep on putting efforts, then your result may not be as per your desire, as per your what you have planned for. So in general, we can say that control means to find out which functions are carried out. Whatever functions you are carried out are properly carried out as per the standard or not, that observation has to be done. Then you have to evaluate them, compare and statistically see as per the standard your activities are going on or not. And if required, take necessary corrective measures. All are not bad, all are not doing wrong. So only those who are doing wrong are to be controlled. So evaluation if you do, if the comparison you do, you will find the difference, deviations, and only in that aspect you have to check out and you have to do the activity by which you can control. And not for everyone you are going to take the steps. It is only those who need that steps to be corrective measures to be taken, so that work can be done accordance to the plan. You have put your time, you have put your efforts, you have decided your objectives. Those objectives need to be properly followed, need to be properly attended, and you have to compare and check and see whether as objective decided result is coming or not. That activity what you do is known as a controlling in our technical terms of commerce. Now let us observe the characteristics of controlling. Number 1, related to plan. Control activity you are doing with reference to the plan. Plan is first. Plan is engine. Plan is your vision. You have said something that this is what my determination or this is what my desire to be. And that plan you have jotted down. For that you are putting your efforts and you have to keep continuously. Comparison can be done between two things, cannot be done with a one thing. So when you are controlling, you must have something against which you can compare and check and find the whatever deviations are there. So planning is the base and it must in reference with the plan. Second is the function at every level of management. Controlling has to be done from the top to bottom. You can't expect that all the top management, middle management, all are perfect and they are doing always what they have to do. Not necessary. All humans are always making mistakes. All are human. All may carry it out sometime with some bad thoughts. So whatever level, controlling method may be different, but all three levels are to be covered, and at every three level the evaluation need to be done. Next is it is a continuous process. As the planning is a continuous process, controlling is also a continuous process. Side by side, planning and controlling go together till the existence of business. The day when the business activity closed down, on that day only your planning and controlling both also will be closed down. So it is a continuous process. You can't say okay, or you can't assume that everything is fine, so no need to control. That situation never occurs. It is an end activity of management. We have already observed the functions of management. We begin with the planning, we end with the controlling. Why we end with the controlling? Controlling gives in suggestions and recommendations and new ideas for the better planning for second time. So controlling is a last activity which gives a vision to do better and better planning for future. So a controlling has to be done at the end. With the plan you can control, and with the control you can make a better plan. That is what how the cycle of planning and controlling goes on. It's related to future. We cannot control our past. We have no capacity to go back and to rectify our errors which past you have done. Done means done, over. Accept the reality, face the consequences. Now what next you can do? You can make your future better. You can control, you can improve, you can check the deviations, you can change the method in situation and circumstances, and you can improve your future. You cannot change your past. That is what the human reality, and it's a rule of nature. So past never possible in your control. It is possible for you to make your future better. In 10th standard, if you may not be able to get a good result, okay, forget it. That was a 10th. But certainly you can ensure your better result in the 12th standard. Still 6 months you have. So you check out all the deviations, find your loopholes, find your weaknesses, find your strength. Accordingly, you make a better future. So control can be done for the future only. It's a constructive activity. If the parents are saying that don't do this or don't do that, or this is what your mistake, no need to get irritated. No need to shout on them. You have to take it positive, that for my better future they are pointing out. So in controlling also, if management finds some loopholes and tell an employee regarding that, if you have to take it as a positive efforts, positive suggestions, and the positivity must be there. It is never for the leg pulling. It is never to humiliate someone. Controlling is for the improvement of that particular person and for his better future. So it's a constructive activity. It is an internal process. External factors are beyond our capacity to control. If in the days of a COVID, now again for the second phase, government is saying that Saturday, Sunday curfew, night 9 to morning 6 o'clock curfew. Now this is government decision. We are supposed to obey. We have to accept the situation, and with that situation we have to adjust. So controlling can be done with an internal factor. Internal activity can be adjusted. External can never be adjusted. You adjust your activity from Monday to Friday. You adjust your activity in a daytime. So this is what internal factors, internal process can be done, activities can be done. Dynamic process, controlling what you do is to be with the vision, is to be for the future, is to be for the positivity, is to be for the betterment of an organization. The dynamism should be there. You should not feel negative, or you should not go with the dark side of your management activity and a 2B. The next is that is a personal and oriented. Controlling you are doing is maybe for the person to person. If a particular person is not working properly, then you have to talk to that person. No need that the whole group is scolded for the mistake made by one person. All the rest are not unnecessarily be disturbed. All the rest are not unnecessary to be pointed out. When one student is absent, you may be scolded all those who are present in class. Then that is not a good thing what you are doing. It's better you point out the person who is absent. So this type of very small things are to be taken care of in management, in administration. Next is can be formal or informal. Controlling activity, if you required, you may issue the circular, you may issue the notice, you may issue the instructions and rules to be established. So all these are the formal method to control. The next is informal. Without issuing all the very precise notice and the rules and all, with behavior also you can make it better. With your own presence and with your own eyes, you can improve the situation. So control cannot be always with a stick. Without using a stick also you can make the situation better. So that what to be said, formal or informal. In a very decent manner, in a very informal way, the same thing you are communicating, which otherwise you may have written in an order form. So it's depend on management how you want to handle the situation. The only ultimate conclusion is that we have to control our activity, we have to evaluate our activity with the standard that is set in planning, and we have to take necessary steps so that such thing may not happen again, and our predetermined objectives are to be attended. So this way controlling helps for the next planning session, and it is considered as a positive activity. Never think controlling and negative tool. Use it always with positivity, with inspiration, and with that do work proper. Thank you.